Today we are going to hear the story of a great prophet, a story filled with faith, patience, and the divine help of Allah. This is not just history, it is a lesson, a guiding light that shows us the right path. Stay with us and watch full video. Welcome to Gahwara Islam YouTube channel. This is the story of Prophet Musa and Pharaoh, the Pharaoh who claimed to be a god on earth, and Musa, who was the chosen messenger of Allah. The mighty ruler of Egypt, Pharaoh, sat on his throne, drowning in arrogance. One night his dreams were disturbed. His priests and sorcerers interpreted the dream and told him, "A child will be born among Bani Israel, and he will overthrow your throne." Hearing this, Pharaoh unleashed unimaginable cruelty. He ordered that every newborn male from Bani Israel be killed. His soldiers went from house to house, carrying out his merciless command. But the one who controls the universe had a different plan. A distressed mother holding her infant son was filled with fear, but Allah inspired her heart. "Cast him into the river and do not fear or grieve. We will return him to you and make him a messenger." And so she placed her baby in a basket and let the waves carry him away. But where did the baby arrive? Straight into the palace of Pharaoh. In Pharaoh's palace, the noble queen Asiya bint Muzahim discovered the basket. She was a woman of great wisdom and kindness, far different from her cruel husband. As soon as she saw the baby, her heart was filled with love. She turned to Pharaoh and said, "This child will be a comfort to my eyes and yours. Do not kill him. Perhaps he will benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." Pharaoh, blinded by arrogance, did not realize that he was raising the very child who would be the cause of his downfall. Asiya raised Musa with love and care. She saw in him the signs of righteousness and faith even when he was young. Unlike Pharaoh, she was a woman of deep spirituality, and over time she found the truth that there is no God but Allah. When Prophet Musa grew up and received revelation, he openly called people to worship Allah. Pharaoh was furious, and when he learned that his own wife had accepted the faith of Musa, he became enraged. Pharaoh tried to make Asiya renounce her faith, but she remained steadfast. He tortured her mercilessly, yet her lips only uttered, "O my Lord, build for me near you a house in paradise, and save me from Pharaoh and his evil deeds." She was brutally martyred, but Allah granted her the highest rank among the believing women. Years later, Allah commanded Musa, "Go to Pharaoh, for he has transgressed all limits." Musa, along with his brother Harun, went to Pharaoh's court and invited him to worship Allah. But Pharaoh, filled with pride, mocked them and said, "If you are truly a messenger, show us a miracle." Musa threw his staff to the ground, and it turned into a massive serpent. The courtiers gasped in fear, but Pharaoh laughed and declared, "This is nothing but magic. I will bring my best sorcerers to challenge you." A grand event was organized. Thousands gathered to witness the battle between magic and divine truth. The sorcerers cast their ropes and sticks, and they appeared to turn into slithering snakes. But when Musa threw his staff, it swallowed all their illusions. The sorcerers immediately fell into prostration and declared, "We believe in the Lord of Musa and Harun." Pharaoh was furious. He threatened to crucify them, but they stood firm in their faith. Now, Pharaoh's arrogance had reached its peak. He planned to destroy Musa A.S. and his followers. One night, by Allah's command, Prophet Musa led Bani Israel out of Egypt, but soon they found themselves trapped the sea in front, Pharaoh's army behind. Panic spread among the people, but Musa reassured them, "No, my Lord is with me. He will guide me." Then Allah commanded, "Strike the sea with your staff." The sea split into two. Huge walls of water stood on either side, creating a dry path for Musa and his followers. Pharaoh and his army followed, thinking they could catch them. But the moment Musa and his people safely crossed, the waves came crashing down. As Pharaoh drowned, he cried out, "Now I believe that there is no God except the one whom Bani Israel worship." But Allah responded, "Now, while you disobeyed before and were among the corrupt?" It was too late. Pharaoh perished, and his body was preserved as a sign for future generations. His pride, his kingdom, and his false claim of divinity all were washed away.